Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, and today we are back in iRacing in SuperFormula Light on our
Everyone
favorite
grid in
track
10
at
seconds. Track
Interlagos, and
tempers
we have qualified
22
P4.
Celsius.
We had a
Air
little bit of
tempers
practice,
23.
so we are not super
30
confident
minutes.
in our
Standing
pace.
start now.
Trying to
Alright,
aim
chin,
to
stay
finish
calm,
at
focus.
podium, and
Green
let's see
flag,
how it
green
goes.
flag.
And we have a pretty bad start, and we are already going to lose some positions at the start of this race. So we are going to take it super easy, hug the inside line, and
Right.
let's hope no one kills us. And
Okay, on the left.
we have
Clear.
avoided mayhem in that we have lost two positions. So we are at P5, but we are still alive in this race, and we can carry on the race and try to fight for the podium and gain our places back. Going through this section, you will see that guy in P1 loses it under
The
braking
next car's the
on cold
leader.
tires, and we were also about to lose, but somehow we are pointing in the right direction, and you can see P1 and P2 are already fighting, and we are just trying to stick with them, try to heat up our tires, and go on attack after that.
The guy in front is Moretti, car number 2, and their rating is
Going to the
1.8.
section, you can see we do not have a lot of grip, but we are still pointing in the right direction, and people are already locking up, and that's what we have to avoid. We have to take care of our tire because it is a 30-minute race, so we will be pretty easy going in the first few laps, but this will haunt us right now because we were super slow through the section, and the
Car
guy
on your left.
right
You're
behind
on
us
the
does
right.
not
3
brake at a
wide.
time,
Left
and it
side,
gave
2
us
wide.
4x.
Clear. Your colours
As
fine.
you
No
will see,
damage to
we
report.
are on a super low downforce, and in the straight line our car is absolutely a rocket ship, and you can see we are will be able to gain a lot of time on these two
6
guys, but
place.
there is no place to make an overtake, so we will settle back in P6. And as you can see, these two
Okay,
guys
chin. The
in the
next
front of
car
us
is
made a
Q1,
contact,
car
and we
number
are able to
11,
gain a
and
place
their
back
rating is
just by being
1.2.
cautious on
There's an incident
cautious
turn 2.
through the center
Brackets
aces.
on
And
board.
you can see in the slipstream we are gaining on the car right in front of us. Should I go for a move on the inside? Am I going to for a move on the inside? Yes, I am going for a
Right
move
to
on the
right.
inside. We will give the other
Keep to
guy
the left.
racing room.
Clear.
He is still alongside us, and he is right in front of us. We have to be very careful
The
going
guy
through this
ahead is
section,
Justin,
the
car
sector
number
2, because
5,
this
and
will
their
be
rating
our
is
weakest section because
1.7.
of a low downforce setup. But the guy right in front of us
Left side.
locks up and
Clear.
goes
You're
wide,
on the
so
left.
we are still battling for P4
Car
right
right.
now.
Clear.
And there is another contact from the car behind us. What are people doing, giving us 4x's? We will have to avoid these guys. And another contact with the car behind us. He is too eager to overtake us. We'll have to be careful here, as you
Tyres
can
going
see.
straight.
And he gives us another tap, and we get 8x. Somehow we are pointing in the right
You
direction
have 8
without
incident
any
points.
damage to the car. On the start finish straight, we are still pointing in the right direction with 8 incident point, and you can see with super low
The leader has just done a 188.
downforce we are able to gain
Clean
on the
bid.
car in
P5.
front of
Car
us.
number
Under
2,
braking,
30
we have a
incident
minor
points.
lockup. Let's try to get Senna SS pretty correctly, and try to catch the car in front of us. As you can see, he's now pulling away from us. He's 1.4 second ahead of us, but we are back to P5. I think we will be able to catch the guy right in front of us. He is going super wide.
There's an incident
We
behind.
are catching him. People are crashing right behind us. We are not too far away from the
Maybe on the
leaders,
inside, mate. I'm on a taxi waiting now.
but I have to keep an eye on the guy behind us. Timothy Long, and we make a mistake, and
Car
he
right.
makes another
Clear.
contact, and that was completely our fault. Somehow we
Car
didn't
right.
get 4x for that,
Right
and
side
I'm just
clear.
saying sorry to him. I just let him by, and
Come on, chin. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
I know that we have a super low downforce setup, super less draggy setup, so we will be able to make a move on him on the start finish straight. You can see we are point 0.6 of a second behind, and there is a car in our slipstream, so we will have to be very careful. But you can see going through this start finish straight, the longest straight in iRacing, I guess, and we are gaining on him and gaining on him. He will try to defend the
Car
inside
right
line, and
side.
we are going to
Clear right.
make a move, and I think he goes right and he will lose another position. Or maybe not through the center S's. We have gained our place back on the very next lap, lap 9. The guy behind us is faster than us, and we are only able to hold on our position because of the long straight at Interlagos. As you can see in sector 2, where we need a lot of downforce, he is just hounding us. So we have to be very careful and fighting him, because I think if we make a mistake, he will be able to make a move on us. And he goes for a move down the inside, and under braking, he is able to make a move. We have the inside line, but you can see how much traction he has with higher downforce setup. But all we have to do is stick with him, and on the start finish straight or any other straight in this track, we will be able to gain our position back. Entering last turn, we have to hit the apex, and we are zero point 0.6 of a second behind him. This is getting old. We are battling pretty hard, and you can see we are just gaining on him. The car behind us is super eager to make a move on us, but we will again go on the inside and make a move. I think we are 3 wide going into the center S's, and there is a contact behind us, but we come out of it unscathed. I think we are back to P4, P5. Let's look at the replay and see what happened behind us. As you can see, he will make a move on us under braking. He was able to brake super late because of his setup, and we just let him go because I knew we will be able to make a move on him. And on the start finish straight, you can see we were gaining on him a lot. Even the car behind him gained him a lot, and we were able to pass him before the braking zone. But these two guys made contact, and we came out unscathed. Jumping on board on lap 7. He's still in right behind us, and he will again make a move. The same move, but he goes right this time. We have to be with him, but we have to
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20
give up
minutes
this
left.
fight or fight with him, because if we keep doing this, we are both losing a lot of time, and this will cost us a podium place. So it's better for us to sit behind him and attack him when he is the weakest, because this is getting pretty old. He is passing us under sector 2. We are gaining back on him on the start finish straight, and we are losing a lot of time in fighting each other. But as you can see, we have the overspeed on him again. We have no other option just to overtake him. We cannot sit behind him, and before the braking zone, we have made the position, and he was trying to make a late braking move, but he went wide, and we are able to make a move. You can see that we were super fast, super slippery, and we had the overrun on him, made the overtake before the braking zone, hit this NISS perfectly, and we were able to make a move. Lap 11, it's the same story. He's still right behind us. Going to the last corner, you can see we have a little bit of bad exit. He's in a slipstream. I don't think so he will be able to make a move because of our setup. As you can see, we are pulling away from him, but he is still in 0.1 of a second, so he is in striking distance. Going to center S's, he is going to throw a move down the inside. We'll leave him enough racing room. I didn't want any damage to us, but this is getting really old. He sets the fastest lap on the last lap, and you can see he is trying to defend the inside line. We will take the outside line, but I don't think so we will be making a move here, because this is not a place to make a move. You have to have a lot of confidence in the guy, or you will end up crashing. Lap 13, we are still right behind Timothy. But I think the leader has gone off, and we will gain a freebie right here.
The next car's the leader.
Yeah, this is the leader, and we are up to
Clear on
P4,
the right. Right side.
and he is trying to fight us.
Side's clear.
But
Clear.
I think he has a lot of damage, so we are able to pull away from him easily. Let's look at the replay and see what happened with the leaders. You can see P1 and P2 are battling. P2 is attacking P1, and before the braking zone, he is right alongside him. And starting off sector 2, they both are going side by side. And turn 6, P2 decides to go side by side, and they make contact, and you can see P1 has lost a lot of body work. I think he is out of contention, and we are jumping on live action at lap 14.
You've got the fastest lap.
P4, and we have set the fastest lap, and we are the fastest car on the track right now. By this time, I have realized that I can win this race because P2 and P3 are battling, and we are faster than the guy right in front of us. So we will have to make a move on him ASAP to win this race. It's not about P3, but we can win this race. And as you can see, he has a bad exit, and we are still going for another fastest lap. We are in a slipstream, but I think we are too far behind him. We won't be able to make a move on him. 0.7 second, and we will put in another fastest lap.
Hit the fastest lap.
But now we will have to sit in his dirty air, trying to catch
Has taken the lead.
P1. We are 5 seconds behind P1, but we are clearly the fastest car right now. We were almost 1.5 seconds faster than P1 and P2 because these guys are battling hard. So we will have to be very patient in overtaking him, but we will have to overtake him. This is another chance that we have gotten to overtake him. He was a little wide, but we are in striking distance. We will have to make a decisive move in this lap if we want to win this race. In the slipstream, 0.5 of a second, gaining on him. He's trying to defend the inside line again. He is defending the inside line. We will go on the outside line, and we are side by side with him through the center S's, and we are unable to make a move again. First, we were able to make a move on him so easily in the slipstream. Now we are crumbling under pressure. This is another chance, and he is going to defend the inside line. Should we make a move on the outside? We are not going to make a move on the outside line. Only 6 minutes are left in the race. We will have to overtake him on this lap. There is some incident between P1 and P2. We are again side by side going into turn 6, but we will have to be very careful, battling him hard. We don't want to crash out of this race. We will even lose a chance for a podium. P1 and P2 are in striking distance. They are not far ahead. You can see them in the frame. So this is the lap. We will have to make a move on him. He is feeling the pressure. He is going wide. He is locking up. I think this is a perfect time to make a move on him. We are half a second behind him going to the last turn. I think this is a perfect time, and he makes a mistake. He dips a tire into the gravel. We are 0.6 of a second behind, and we have a lot of straight. So we will be able to make a move on him before the braking zone. As you can see, we are 0.3 of a second behind. He is defending the inside line. We will go to the outside line, and even before the braking zone, we have made the overtake, but he is going for a move, and he locks up and takes us out. And that is a race. That is a chance to win the race and for the podium gone. Let's look at the replay and see what happens. Thankfully, the car is fine. You can see we just completely went out of his slipstream on the outside line, made the move before the braking zone. He locked up and he just spun us out, and you can hear in our voice. But in the end of this lap, going to the final few turns, he decides to let us by, and that was pretty good sportsmanship from him. And after the race, he did personally message me saying he's sorry. So that's all fine and done, but a chance to win the race
Just remain.
was killed just right there, and we finished in P3. It could have been a good result even
Great
if
drop.
All right,
we
they're
didn't
heading for
mess up our
flag.
start. But
Great
pretty
job.
good
You
race,
did really well.
pretty clean racing till the end. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 150 subscribers sometime soon. Thank you.